Good morning, traders. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome back. Couple of good moving stocks. Kava. My God, let me just talk about Kava really quick. So Bill Ireland is in the room. He's like, I can't believe we own this stock at $40 last year. $40. And I was such a big fan of Kava and beat earnings. The CEO was on CNBC this morning. And they want to be the next Chipotle. The company's just doing phenomenal. But, oh, my God, that was the one that got away. That's the one that got away. I can't believe. Anyway, but listen, the bad thing about being a day trader, okay, it's one of the worst things, is just too damn conservative. You just don't trust anything. You know what I mean? Because you just never know. You know what I mean? Like, and we're always like, we're very anxious the way of always taking a profit. And that's really what ends up happening. But don't worry, there'll be other ones out there. That's how I keep on making myself positive. Listen, for everyone that I lost like this, if I held some of them, I wouldn't be here today. That's the way I look at it. But anyway, a really exciting day today. Before we get started, just let everybody know, today we're going to have another podcast. We're going to have the Wiz from Top Gun Options. Some of you know him should be very familiar with him. He's on our show a lot. Looking really forward to having him on. And, I don't know if you follow him on Instagram, but he has his own military jet. He was he's going to be on. We're going to look forward to talk to him a little bit about it, talk about the election, about the stock market, everything else, talk about the Amazon trade that he's always a big fan of, that we've done well with, a couple other things. Also, yesterday, regarding about the market, but before we go through that and go through those watch lists, a couple of things I just want to talk about. First of all, we had a little dip in the market yesterday. So listen, this is extremely healthy. You got to remember, when when the news came out on the election, you could see how the market took a little bit of a tank from like 43,300 all the way back down to about almost 41.7. And then we had this huge jump. We're up literally over 1,400 points that day. We still went higher. We broke all-time highs. The S&P future, all-time highs, same exact thing. So having a correction is very healthy. You want to see if this is for real or not. It's like trading a stock. You can see the S&P right here. This is what's called a higher high, and that's what we're looking for. When we start making lower lows, like it happened over here back in July, that's when you got to have a little concern, but we didn't have that. Now we're making higher highs. Things look pretty good. Market looks really strong here. A couple other things, treasuries were up 10 years high. It looks like here, 4.43 reflecting inflation concerns, potential larger government deficits. Well, I don't know if you heard, but elected President Trump now is going to bring Elon Musk and, and Suari, whatever his name is. And they're going to restructure the whole government, kill out a lot of fat. But once again, when you kill spending, in the government, that's obviously is going to be a deficit there. We got to see where they're going to be saving money right there. So that's going to be a big thing. So we'll see how that works out. Bitcoin almost at 90,000. We had a really nice pop in IBIT. We had a big pop in, Hood, big pop in, all the Bitcoin stocks did really well. Coin did really well. So we're doing really, really well with those stocks right there. That's been some of the swing trades that we've been doing here. So, when you look at, I was a big fan of Bitcoin right around $20 when ETF came out. I was talking a lot about that last year. So once again, you know what? Where it was last year, where is today? Bill, buddy, Carvana, Kava. You look at this one. There were other ones out there. So a little bit cheaper, still going higher, looking pretty good there. So that's did pretty well. Like I said, we had some big impacts on earnings. We had Kava that took a big hit. We had Instagram took a big dip over here, about 7%. So, now that you're seeing all these stocks that come out with earnings. We got a couple of more coming out. We'll see what happens. I mean, it is only Wednesday, so Thursday is also a big day. I know we post that on our Instagram. But listen, there's a couple of stocks that are moving. We'll keep an eye on them and see how they pan out. But getting back to President Trump being elected, he's starting to make his whole his whole staff and his transition team and all that stuff. He's going to be at the White House today. So I think that's going to cause some news regarding about that. But once again, the next, listen, he's not going to be inaugurated until 2 months. So that's on January 20th. All right. Today it's November 13th. It's over 2 months away. So you're going to get a honeymoon period, probably going into like Thanksgiving. All right. So you can probably get some stocks to make a move. You're probably going to get a little slow action going to December. And then January, once he starts coming in, you're going to start seeing things start picking up. A lot of people don't like to be, going into the end of the year. You're not going to get a lot going on. People got to take tax, close out some of their tax positions, close out some of the positions and stuff like that. You're going to see some of that. Good time to trade trade options that expire. Maybe you sell uncovered calls or something like that. That might work out pretty well. But we're still in the honeymoon period. So there's still a lot of good things going, obviously, you could see here with Bitcoin and with Tesla too. Tesla obviously just came down a little bit yesterday, but my God, that thing, unbelievable. Up a double, TSLL, just, that double ETF, just on that alone. And Tesla, you could see it just doing phenomenal. By the way, I want to tell you a funny story yesterday. So for some of you who don't know this, I'm actually on, I'm actually on the ARB meeting, which is the Architect Review Board in my town. And, and there's a lot of professionals that are on the board. And we were talking about Elon Musk. I'm going to share something with you. I'm going to get this video. I'm going to show it to you. Great story about Elon Musk to show you what a genius is. Someone was just telling me, and I want to share it, what they told me. So, and maybe some of you already know about this video, but he went to NVIDIA and he bought like 30,000 NVIDIA chips or something like that. I don't know if you guys heard about this. He built like a data center or something. And NVIDIA said, he goes, what are you going to do with all these chips? So to build this data center, it was going to take, like I said, with NVIDIA. Now, NVIDIA said this, it's going to take 4 years to build it. Okay, well, he bought him anyway. Take a guess how fast he built it. 19 days. 19 days. That NVIDIA said it would have took them, even them to build it, would have took 4 years. I got to get the interview. I got to show it to you guys. It's amazing to show you what a genius this guy is. He's basically Tony Stark's of our age. But yeah, some of the NVIDIA, the biggest, most powerful chip company in the world right now, said it took 4 years. Here's a guy that's not even, and they're in the industry. He did it in 19 days. I thought that was absolutely amazing. I got to get the video and show it to you. Anyway, BTCT is popping right now. We're going to look at that right now, Rogers. BTCT. Yeah, big pop on that stock. Another one been a phenomenal move. You could see it right here. $2 stock up to 13. It did a great move. We're going to talk about that stock. I'm going to go through the watch list pretty quick really with you guys. BTCT was a really nice move, but there was so many good stocks out there yesterday. That was one of them. BT. I mean, look at that stock. Went from $4 to 16. I know some of you guys did get it yesterday in the Cyber Group room. So that was a great call right there. BTCT was another one. Actually, sorry about that. BTCS, that was the number. That one also did really well right there. That one went from $2 to $4. That one's starting to move. I believe it looks like they're pretty much in the same business or same industry. I mean, listen, the stocks are very similar, just at the last digits, an S versus a T. So we're putting these two stocks back on the watch list. BTCS. Got that one on there. Write that one. That one's looking pretty good. Shop. So Shop had a really good earnings announcements on that day. It moved a little bit, but I think overall kind of flattened out. So that was good as a swing, overnight swing trade. ALT did great yesterday also. Right out of the gate, you can see it made a nice little pop from $9 and came back down to $8.50. The only thing I didn't like about ALT, because I traded it, it got pretty volatile. It wasn't the easiest stock to trade. It got a lot of nasty shakes. It was like in a category 3, category 4. So, it's moving again this morning. I'll put it on the watch list, but I did lose money on the stock. I do admit. All right. And I got it a little late right here. I got into the shake right here. It ran me down. And we're done around 10:30. It came back. It was pretty volatile. So the way how you deal with that is don't trade too many shares. I actually had a big lot of it, and that's the only reason it hurt me. The stock I did pretty well when was on Workhorse. That one did pretty well. Workhorse was WKHS. That one was a very cheap little stock. That one moved up pretty well. You could see it right here from 10 o'clock when I made a nice move from $1.48, went all the way to about $1.88. Could have traded a lot of shares of that stock. It was pretty easy to get in and out of it. That one moved pretty well. And last stock I want to bring up from yesterday before we go through the watch list was NULN. That one was a pretty good move over the course of the day. And then after hours, just made a really nice pop from $3 all the way to $4.50. All right. Anyway, that stock, you could see it here. It was not a $1,600 stock, obviously, with all the earnings. With all the stock splits, reverse stock splits, all that stuff. You could see a stock got destroyed. And that's only from last year. Look what happened when I go next year. This thing, what is that, $1 million? Yeah, it's $1 million. So you could see that thing did a reverse split, reverse split, reverse split, and a reverse split. You know what? I want to put it on the watch list. Because you know what? If it was up yesterday, if it holds here pretty strong, maybe it's the comeback. Maybe it's the dead cat bounce. Because remember, when they shrink the float, that means that the stock is obviously worth more, but it doesn't show. Just got to be careful with the value of the stock is worth too. I don't know what the book value on it. Anyway, let's go do a couple of shopping right now. So again, a couple of moves in some of the stocks right now with Bitcoin and all that. Coinbase is moving up again this morning, still holding pretty strong at 324. Nvidia, doing pretty strong, breaking all, basically hovering right at that 150. There is a pretty big iceberg order at 150. I want to just bring it up here and show you what I got. This is only pre-market. You could see it right there. Look at that big iceberg order at 180,000. Remember, that's going to probably jump by 10 times when the market opens up. So I don't know. It still looks pretty strong. It really does. So you got that one, and you can also trade NVIDIA, and you can also trade NVIDIA. You could trade the ETF too. That's doing pretty well. So those are going on back on the watch list. NVIDIA. Okay, I'll put that on that watch list. And you guys know about NVIDIA. All right, let's talk about some of the other stocks that are making the big watch list too. We're getting some of these cheapies that are moving. This one was a nice stock, up 84%. Right around 7:30, made a big pop right here. The only issue I have with this stock is it's kind of flat right now. And I'm not seeing too many orders out there. You could see it there, on the right of the chart, which I always teach you here. It's kind of, not that much. But you know what? We'll see how it opens up, because sometimes all of a sudden, these orders being hidden and they'll just pop up out of nowhere. So you might get a little bit of that moving on. So we'll keep an eye on that one right there, KXIN. There's your BTCT. Let me go bring it up level 4, BTCT. Let's see what we got here. Let's get some data here. Yeah, look at a big order right here. Just showed up around 15. This thing is just ripping. Beautiful. All right. Let me put a nice little stub. Just remember, I'm warning you guys right now, this is a category 4 stock. Okay? So unless you're a student, you're not a category 4, stay away from it. Oh my God, this thing's getting halted. It's already at 20. What the hell's going on with this thing? This thing is just absolutely on a huge tear. All right, so I know some of you here in the Cyber Group room already been trading it early this morning at 12. My God, since we've been here at 9, it's at 12. It's already at 20. All right, a couple other stocks I want to put on the watch list. This one here looks pretty good right here, Rocket Labs. This stock right here, it did test a big buy right here at 18. That bounced right off it. RORK. LB, put that one on the watch list. All right, here's stock up 20%. Not too crazy about the chart. Volume is okay. Spread looks a little risky there. This one kind of 22%, 18%. We already know about this one. This one's moving side by side. Obviously, has definitely something to do with that stock. With the BTCT, 17%. Don't like any of these charts. Don't like any of these trends. This one, decent volume. It's gapped up a little bit. It's going up nice and slow. We'll keep an eye on this one. CRNT. That one's not bad. That one we already know about. All right, we're done here. Losers. What do we got here in the losers? Oh, that one doesn't look like it's doing anything. Down 44%. We get a dead cat bounce on this one. Look, big seller out here on ARCA for 69,000 just on pre-market. That's not a good sign. And Groupon not doing too well. I didn't even think they're still in business. My God. GOVX, remember that one? We traded that a couple of days ago. Great short squeeze. We traded back in August, $2 till 10. Had that big move the other day. Not a shocker. By the way, my God, is anyone going to save? This thing is just getting destroyed. We've been trading this stock so often. Terrible. This stock just broke all-time lows. Just when you think you can't lose anymore, look what happens. This one, nice little cheap little stock up 21%. GNS. I like this one a little bit better. Nice trend. This one, nope. Pay, nope. Zones. We traded this before, I believe. Nope. Don't like it. Carvana's there. I mean, Kava. I meant Kava. We'll put Kava on there. This one we got to put back on the watch list. Fox obviously has been on a big move. It had a nice little pop yesterday. We traded yesterday. I forgot to mention that one. My God, this list is too big right now. FOXO. Wow, this is really, really big. Shockingly, we're getting a lot of New York Stock Exchange stocks in here too. All right, so I think we're pretty much done. Yeah, maybe another day. Don't worry about it. Listen, every day is a new adventure at Cyber Trading University. So let's get ready for the market open up, everybody. Pretty big list here. Don't forget, we got the podcast today with the Wiz from Top Gun Options. We'll see you back here at 11. For everyone here on social media, if you want to come and join our professional trading room, we're going to be here all day. Just take your phone, turn the camera on, scan the QR code, top left-hand corner. If you're watching this recording, we're here live every morning at 9 a.m. at 2:30. But once again, if you really want to get the best experience, please feel free to be here all day with us by clicking on that QR code. All right, guys, good luck, everybody. Cyber traders, you see something, you say something. We'll see you in about less than 15 minutes till the market opens up, and we'll start commentary. Me and Josh will be here, and we'll start seeing and get ready to trade this open. Good luck, everybody. Trade safe.